Good evening, everyone. Another episode on Unheralded Heroes. Today, I've got my cousin Jason back on to discuss his small business, Darkside Rum Punch. So make sure you have your bottle for me tomorrow. Yeah,
Don't worry, it's all ready, man. It's all ready.
yeah,
It's all
yeah.
ready.
So, cuz after all this time, I always wondered what
Yeah.
started your journey into going down the alcoholic beverages route.
If I'm going to be completely honest with you, it was my last relationship.
Okay.
So I used to just do rum punches, just like family get-togethers, etc., etc. And people used to love it off. It was like, Jason, how'd you make it so good?
Mm.
And then her friend at the time was like, yeah, we can go into business. And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, no, like I could be head of marketing. My ex would be um, head of finance, and obviously I'll do the drinks. And then it just got me thinking. I was like, you know what, I need to actually make this a thing. And then obviously, um, my ex's friend was like, she wanted it for Christmas, like 2020, and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna give you the recipe because I'm gonna make it into a business. And yeah, that's what started it really. So because she asked for it, is why I was like, I need to actually do this because it's obviously something that people like.
Yeah, of course, when there's a market for it, always,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
it's a
another
huge.
avenue to your revenue stream.
Exactly. So yeah, so since then I'll just obviously have to look at logistic wise, like how I'm going to get this out to the public because even when I launched it, it was just for London really. It was just during lockdown, and obviously people was requesting like, oh, Jason, can you come to East? Can you come to South?
Mm.
And then obviously on my Instagram at the time, people were just asking from all over the country. It was like Coventry, Birmingham, Manchester, Liverpool, Leeds. Like it was just a mad boost. So I had to look at shipping wise, like how I'm going to get all over the country. So I had to really do
Mm.
some research and get a thing and yeah, just get it working. So it took a few months to get it fully on board, but got a website made. They were to obviously make orders from there, and then I was able to just ship it all over the country.
Did you use Royal Mail for the shipping?
So
Or do
again,
you use a courier service? You Royal Mail or
oh,
DPD?
well, yeah, Royal Mail, just simple Royal Mail.
Oh, okay.
Using one previously, Yodel. They were cheap, but the delivery times were awful.
Okay.
So I was like, no, then I think 2022 is when I moved to Royal Mail. Obviously, now it's that next day. So people make an order, they can probably get it next day. But I always tell people like 3 days, 3 days just in case. You know what Royal
Yeah, of
Mail are like
course, yeah.
sometimes.
You under
But I tell
promise and
people
over
3 days
deliver. That's the way to do it.
exactly. So yeah. Apart from that, it's been good, man. It's been good. It's been such a journey, but I'm happy.
And in terms of the celebrities that you showed me that you've got on board requesting it, the
Yeah,
journey
yeah, yeah.
route, because I know there's a lot of people with products that watch the channel. And a lot of them requested. So how does people make it, or how do they get in touch with people that they seem out of reach in terms of popularity?
Yeah, for me, most of the celebs that I've worked with, I don't know them. I just literally reached out to them. I was like, look, I've got a product. Uh, like, can you promote on your show? I'll pay them a little change. And then, yeah, they'll promote on their platform. And then obviously you got other people onto it, new eyes onto it.
Mm.
And I was obviously very careful who I was working with as well, but a lot of people were reaching out to me. But obviously it just didn't work for me. And then, yeah, just literally reaching out to certain people and seeing what they can do for me. And I don't know them from Adam, so it's just literally just networking, just trying to see what you can do.
And you still making it from home, or you've got a manufacturer now?
Still from home at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Um, but obviously the plans are to obviously go manufacturer wise eventually. But at the moment, yeah, just home base.
I'm surprised. Your friend Ethan, was it Ethan Pinnock? I thought you might take some off you regular, bring it around
Yeah,
Brentford.
I'm not even trying to get him involved like that, man. I'm just obviously he's on a football thing, so it's like drink and him is not. It doesn't really work, innit?
Yeah, of course, yeah, not the liquor, yeah, of course, yeah, the diet and the lifestyle. But I thought you
Yeah,
might,
yeah.
maybe in the director's box there.
Oh no,
When
no,
the
no.
big wigs want to come in and have some beverages.
Nah, yeah, I hear you, but nah, I'm not even trying to get him involved in that. Let him do his thing, man. He's doing his thing, so I'll just do my thing.
Yeah, it's a serious thing though. So moving forward, where do you see it going?
I can see it in shops. Definitely, a lot of people. I spoke to a lot of people. I spoke to like the head of Tesco's at one point, just to just see where what he's thinking was, and we just need to have that conversation. So I know like the market's there. It's just how I maneuver things. Obviously, a lot of things that happened last few months, new baby and stuff. So I kind of slow things down. But once he's settled in the next couple of months, I can obviously run. I can go properly again, going into Christmas,
Mm.
and obviously make a really
Yeah,
big
that's
headway.
that's a that's a key time of year to be fair to
Yeah,
get some
100%. That's my
beverages
it's my
through.
busiest time of the year, Christmas. So next couple of months, I'm going to be doing things again and making sure I make a big noise online. That's the plan, and then we'll take it from there. We'll see where it takes me.
What kind of channels are you going to be advertising it on then? What, they're just a normal, what, TikTok,
Just a
Instagram?
normal, yeah, TikTok, Insta, the debate ones really, and then obviously online. So even Twitter.
You don't really,
So
you
yeah,
don't,
you're gonna.
you don't have a Insta for it again that you operate, isn't it? You said you got someone else running it.
Yeah, so I've got a social media manager, but I've even told her to just not post as much because I'm not about at the moment. But
Mhm.
once I'm back on it, you're gonna see a lot more posts from us and a lot more content. So um, yeah, you start seeing some headway.
And you
I'm seeing
know,
these other businesses. I'm seeing their little punches. I'm like, yeah, I know it's not as good as mine, but I'm not trying to throw shade at them, but it's not as good. And therefore, people have said like, Jason, yeah, you're one of the best ones. So we just keep it to that.
yeah, so you got to grow it then. You got to grow it. You know the event that I went to in April and July. Okay, they spill the beans. Remember, that's where I advertised the jerk seasoning through. Like, cause
Okay.
at that event you got food buyers. Fun
Yeah, yeah,
enough,
yeah,
yesterday, that Adrian Boswell, he contacted me. Another buyer I told you I met at Spill the Beans. He
yeah, yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to talk about this podcast for enough about coming on the Unheralded Hero section. So remember, he's a food buyer, and I can ask him. He said, "Oh, I've got a family that's got beverages,
Okay.
spirit." And he said maybe he can get in the drink section where he's based at.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
he's
So,
got
like I said, a lot of people do reach out for me to be in certain places. I've done certain events, like I've done galleries, I've done a book launch. So I'm in certain places just to see the reaction is because it's a different market to what I'm used to.
mm,
And even then, it's like, yeah, like this is top notch. So, um, yeah, I know the market's there and I know the product's good. So it's just a case of just marketing myself properly and getting myself out there.
well, look, Melissa Matthews done it with that. Was it Mafia Rum? Yeah, I remember she was
Yeah,
touting.
Mafia Ron's doing their
Mm,
thing. Yeah, yeah, she's doing her thing. So
It seems to be Rum seems to be making a big splash in the UK because I always thought, yeah, that's more of a Caribbean African thing, but no, it seems like
yeah,
the Europeans are catching on to it now.
yeah, yeah,
If that
Europeans. You know, it
whiskey,
is.
that whiskey or brandy phrase is over, I wonder.
Yeah, yeah. I think everyone's just trying to look for something new and fresh. So if you can bring that type of drink to them, they're all over it.
Mm. Yeah, that's a serious thing. So, when if you get into the retailers and that, would you look to ship internationally? Would you look to do it just
One
in
but
the
one part
UK?
at a time. Obviously, that would be the goal. But let's just start at the UK first. Just make sure that we pattern that to the level we want it to, and then we can also look at international and see where else we can do in Europe and so forth.
Have you thought about any kind of public relations yet?
Yes and no. Um, I just need to just see exactly where we go and actually what is the feedback and what we can actually do to make things better. So we'll definitely look at that if the time comes.
Oh, what you mean in terms of what the packaging or?
Just everything. But even I was thinking like I might even change up the design and stuff and just to make it more friendly, you know. It seems that it's a bit harsh at the moment, but it's just because of the name of the drink. So
Mm.
I was just looking at other ways of potentially getting it onto the market, so it's not as brazen as it is at the moment. But we'll see how that goes.
You can always use your social media and ask like your supporters and followers to say which when you do design work because that's what I done with Jerk Royale.
Yeah.
I used to have a multicolored one version of the label, and then
Mm.
the Oriental guy that I used to buy a takeaway at Pan of Asian,
Okay.
he turned around and said, "Oh, Sean, if you want to go into the corporate settings, do you think you should be maybe a cleaner look?" So I said, "All right, I'm gonna try." this
Yeah.
white version with the hummingbird, and then
Okay.
the Scotch bonnet in the font.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And he said, "Well, we'll see, we'll see." So when I put it on at the time Facebook, hands down, 85% of the people voted for the white label with the hummingbird and the
Really.
Scotch bonnet in the front in the actual word jet, right? So I just went with that. Because
Fairs, fairs.
we had about well, the post had about 150 likes, and yeah, that. And when I done
Okay.
the polling, that it shows that. So I said, yeah, obviously people that are paying their money, I'll go with what they want rather than what I think it should
Yeah.
be. My mum at the time and Kayla was saying, no, no, it's too bold, it's too plain, and you need
Mhm.
the bolder one, the one that represents the Caribbean and Jamaica. I said, no, no. They said the people have voted. I said, I put it out there, and most
Yeah.
people voted for this, so we got to go with the paying customers, not what you think
That
or
that's
your
true as
vision
well.
for it, because then otherwise you're in your head. Because you like something doesn't mean the customers will.
Yeah, yeah,
You got to look
exactly.
at those kind of things. Mm,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I've been thinking. Like, should I clean up the look? But because obviously where it started, I don't want to lose too much of the branding because the branding is what people
mm,
recognize straight away. So even when like people don't know who I am, but then they see the branding, like, oh yeah, I've seen them, I've heard of them. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
So, and obviously me as Jason, like no one really knows I'm behind the brand. So I don't even really put my face to the brand. So everyone just knows of just Darkside Rum Punch just because of the label.
Okay, that's
So,
serious.
so yeah. So
So do you get much repeat business with the website or for the people that got from you before?
yeah, 100%, man. I pick up all the people that still make orders even to this day, even though I'm not even promoting it, still just want their beverage when they're ready.
Yes, it is.
Um, so yeah, man, a lot of repeat buyers, man. One girl from Leicester would she was constantly buying. She slowed down a little bit at the moment, but I'm guessing maybe that's just where people are at with money and finance at the moment. But
Yeah, with the cost of living
yeah,
crisis. Yeah, I remember
yeah,
everyone. Me and my cousin done a cost of living crisis episode a few months ago. So, we're giving
yeah,
you, information how to improve the life and swerve the cost of living crisis and get
yeah,
through
most
in a positive manner.
yeah, but yeah, a lot of repeat customers though. Most of my customers are repeat customers, but you do get those odd ones where you get those random ones from like Stoke, and it's like, how have you heard of the brand? You know, so but yeah, love to everyone that's even made the order. So it's been good.
Yeah, fun enough, I got an order from from Sheffield the other day. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, so I'm
Oh,
saying
and
that
through the website, it's the first website order this year. Bloody
so I'm
hell,
saying
in September.
the
Mm,
power of the internet is crazy. You just don't know where your brand's being put, you know, and where people are
mm,
seeing things, and it's like could just be like an old TikTok that's just gone viral again. You just never know.
mm.
Yeah,
To
it's
be fair, do
amazing
you
to
still
see.
also when you used to go on TikTok, or you used to just put it on there as what you got a dark side?
So yeah, we've got a page. We've got a page
Okay,
on TikTok. So a couple of bits and pieces gone viral. I worked with one guy called Darkside, but he started differently, and I collabed with him, and he was really really good, like pushing it. Like last year, I think it was. He was pushing it
okay.
quite heavy.
So, what did
Uh,
you show videos of you making it, or just with it in the
I
bottle?
think yeah, I think he just saw the video on TikTok, and then he just reached. No, I think it might have been Insta, and then he reached out to us, and then we just sent him some bits. And then he just promoted on his TikTok. We saw his TikTok. He had like 100,000 subscribers or followers. So it was just like,
Yes,
yeah,
yes. See,
no
you
problem. Just
see,
send it that.
you got to be giving me tips then. See, I ain't got to ask no TikTok influencers. Said, yeah, give me the season. I've had a couple of like kind of food critiques. To be fair, about four in the last 3 years. But
Okay.
it's never really led to an uptick in sales or followers.
Yeah,
Mm,
it depends on how they was promoting it, innit? And obviously how they talking about it. But he was really good. Like he did a couple of posts to me. And also we didn't have to pay him or nothing. Like he reached out to us. So
mm.
sometimes people will see what you're doing and will
Yeah, they
reach out.
connect with it. Mm,
Yeah.
that's serious. So you think you think you're close to registering it, or you're gonna continue as a sole
I,
trader?
I've registered. I've
Side
registered
hustle.
already.
Oh, you
I've
have?
registered already. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've registered
Okay.
already. Because you know what it is because I used to work for a brand. I'm not even gonna say their name. They don't deserve the free publicity. But like I did their party for them, and
Okay.
some Americans got a hold of the punch. I don't even. One guy was at the event. He's taken some punch and brought it to these Americans, battle rappers, and
Okay.
then they posted it on their Instagram and tagged Darkside, and obviously they got American followers. I was thinking, oh damn, I need to register this ASAP because
Mm,
their crew was called Darkside. So I just had to register it quick to make sure because I just didn't know where
mm.
that was going to go after that. So literally the next day, as soon as I started seeing a lot of interest from America, I needed to register it. So I had to quickly register it.
Okay.
'Cause I wasn't sure what they were going to do.
You know, have you thought about maybe getting the intellectual property as well? Because I got a well, not like a painting, but I bought IP for from the British Library. Yeah, just in case
Okay.
someone tried to pirate the design or the name
Yeah.
or the
So
logo.
I've done that with on the government website anyway already. So I already
Okay,
registered everything, even the
okay,
logo and the name. So no one can use it.
okay. That's good. Yeah, because
So
there's a
yeah, I
lot of
already,
people that when they come around the copycats, the next minute it waters down the sales. People are
yeah,
not sure
exactly. Yeah,
who's genuine, and the next minute they're telling you about, oh, what you're copying me. So I'm suing you. So wait a minute, I've been doing it before you. Yeah,
yeah. So as soon as
yeah,
I see if
I've
I
seen
see
them kind of things
anything,
already, even at a
if I
small level.
see if I see anything dark side or they're trying to promote their thing called dark side, it's a wrap for them.
Mm.
I'm coming for blood. So I'm waiting for that moment.
you got my word, boy. Yeah,
But yeah, also I know people see what I'm doing. Obviously, I know obviously they've seen the comments, they've seen like the buzz that we had. Like it's like it's slowed down in the last couple of months or so, but we'll be back.
yeah, cool. I'm sure you'll be once you focus on it. You'll make sure you get the marketing and you're doing it consistently.
Yeah, hundred
Yeah,
percent.
and obviously when I get my one as well, I'm gonna put it up. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
We have
hundred.
to think tomorrow when we meet up tomorrow.
Yeah, 100%. You'll get yours tomorrow. I might even record you tasting it just to see the live
Yeah,
reaction.
yeah. No, I got a fresh scalping and
Oh,
tied up the
okay.
beard for it. You know.
Oh, okay, that's all good, man. It's all good. Don't worry. I'll put it straight onto the socials, man. Don't worry.
Uh,
You will be part of the relaunch.
yeah, definitely, definitely. So you are you gonna develop a range for your drinks? Like how many flavors you have?
So I have six at the moment.
Okay,
So it's tropical, watermelon, grape, pineapple and coconut, passion fruit, and the last one, mango.
that's serious.
So I've had like others in the past, but they were good, but they weren't like the level I wanted it to be at.
Okay.
So I've had to cut some. Like I cut cranberry because I thought it was just a little bit different, but it just didn't really pop like I wanted it to pop. And I had like other just ones just try out like orange and pineapple and apple and mango. But again, it just didn't hit like I wanted it to hit. So now we've just gone more simple based fruits
Mm.
and keep it moving.
Yeah, always keep your best sellers. The ones that sell best, yeah, always keep that at the forefront.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously I launched once I launched watermelon, that's when it really kicked off the brand. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Mm.
When I dropped that one, that was crazy. Everyone loves the watermelon, so I think
Mm.
that's literally our best sellers. So like watermelon, no one touches us.
Okay. You see,
That
you know the Spill the Beans guy that I told you about, Colin Mordy. He's been on there as well.
okay,
He's doing his drinks one, and he said in April because he's had a restructure of his business now, and he's pushed out one of his partners. He said he wants to do. He's not going to do food every quarter. He's going to do pet food, drinks and beverages, and then food, fast moving consumer goods for marinade seasons and things like that. So
okay,
in April next year, maybe you should target that. I'll send you the details.
yeah. That sounds like
I
that
could
sounds
go
like
down
stuff.
there. I'll go down there with you. But the thing is, he's to attend is £90, and then when I paid for Kayla to do advertise Mother Nature's recipes in July, he charged me £439 to exhibit. So what
Jesus.
happened? You get to exhibit in front of the buyers, and
Yeah.
when the buyers he gets in there, he's no joke. He gets Selfridges. He's had Ocado last time.
Oh,
A kind of farm deli from Portsmouth called Mackinson. I think is it Mackinson? Mackinac, sorry, Mackinac. He had Sainsbury's there. He had that one. What's the one that does the flaky patties that sell in Aldi? And
oh,
they had an old time family business from Peckham, and now they've gone. I think when I went to one of the events, he said he's selling 200,000 patties a month.
sheesh.
Yeah. So
That
I
is that
remember I said I
golden.
used to as a boy I used to go to your dad's shop in Peckham, but because they're their own light industrial manufacturing unit at the back of the shop, we didn't have to go out to anyone. That's why I said they'll take it up. I remember Audi don't really get other people's brands. Most of their stuff is own brand.
Yeah,
So that's a
yeah.
serious move they've done. And I think they won some kind of award show as well on TV, so that elevated them in terms of publicity.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not golden flakes, is it?
Let me have a look. Yeah, I know is it flaky? It's flaky. It's
It
terrible
might be
because I was at
golden
the
flakes.
event when he gave because they had him do a speech at the April event when we went to Goldsmiths University in Lewisham. No, sorry, not
Okay.
Lewisham, New Cross. Uh, flaky patty, Audi. Yeah. Yeah, flake bake. That's it. Flake bake.
Oh, flake
Bacon
bake.
beef
Okay.
patty. Yeah, yeah, that's it.
I
Flake
think
bake.
golden flakes is the one in Stratford actually. I think
Mm.
they've got the best patties though. Their patties were sensational. I don't even want to be giving them free publicity, but yeah,
Mm.
they've got great patties as well. So it's a definitely a market, man. Especially so much Caribbeans in the UK, man. We're always eating patties, man.
Yeah, no, you can't go wrong with it. But usually when he get to that level, the community don't really want to support you no more because they start thinking, he's become a big shot. You
Yeah,
know, a
yeah,
lot of white
yeah.
people buying it. Cultural assimilation, cultural appropriation. So they said, yeah,
Exactly.
they don't need our thing anymore. Support, but I guess he doesn't now that he's in Audi, and he
I
said the
mean,
amount of units. Actually, I think
exactly.
it's more than 200,000. If I don't know, remember the exact number, but yeah, I think it's even more than the 200,000 that
That's
he's
mad
talking
though.
about.
Yeah.
Mm,
I mean, you can't go wrong if you're in Audi and they're selling that much amount of units. Is serious stuff.
mm. But I noticed he had obviously the story of father and son business, um, and obviously the TV show they won with it,
Yeah.
and then obviously people just run. They never have to really tout themselves. People run into them. So I'm
Okay.
trying to figure a way where we can do that with Darkside Rum Punch, Jerk Ryland's, Kayla's Mother Nature's recipes.
Yeah, most
So
definitely.
there must be a way that we can break through that barrier.
Yeah, 100%.
Hopefully when we talk to Adrian Brassel again, he'll be giving us more advice on how to do that.
Yeah, most
But what I'll
definitely.
do is I send the thing that he sent me in terms of the compliance and health and food safety stuff. I'll send it to you.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I'm guessing with drinks, it must be less than what it is for wet marinades. Because obviously he's not now using no vegetables like that or no.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
yeah,
most definitely. Yeah, yeah,
yeah. Because with that, they do all that microbiological testing and that everything like that. I'm not sure if they do that with spirits, because spirits in itself, isn't it? That alcohol's like prevents bacteria getting into it, isn't it?
yeah, exactly.
So that reminds there's a lot of food safety and traffic lights you have to do. So when I saw that, I said, my goodness, I have to jump over these hurdles just to get a listing, and they might not even sell that well.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna have to invest into it again, but when the money's right. Mm.
most definitely, most definitely.
So going forward now that you said you got certain celebrities and high profile sports people going on, do you think it'll be hard to reconnect with them once you ramp back up the business again?
No, no, no. But people know the brand, so people have
Mm.
seen the brand. They know the brand. So it's just a case of just putting it back in people's eyes,
Mm.
because obviously we've been a bit quiet for a few months. But yeah, once they start seeing it, they will want to be back all over. I'm sure of that. They know the brand. They know what we bring. So I'm not
Mm.
expecting
Yeah,
anything less.
you got a tagline for it yet? You see, like reminds is Taste of the Caribbean. Yeah,
You want to taste of the Caribbean?
yeah, that's what I've got
Well,
like kind of
I've
like my
seen that
tagline.
before somewhere else. I've seen that
Huh?
before somewhere else.
Is it?
I think a
Where?
few people use that tagline. Innit? Have you?
Yeah, yeah. I think, have you got one for the thing?
Um, no, not like that. It's just a unique blend of sweet, fresh ingredients of the Caribbean rum.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, see.
literally our tagline. But
Yeah, see. To be fair, I remember I done that tagline years ago. You're talking about maybe 7, 8 years now. So
yeah, yeah,
you have to think, but obviously with the
okay,
joint ride, that's what separates it. You see?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Mm, nice thing. So hopefully, hopefully we can, get a fast selling business, make it, good margins. We can put down this nickel and dime stuff. Yeah.
Most definitely, most
And
definitely. It's
that's
needed.
what we're all about with this Unheralded Heroes because this rapper, musician, celebrity culture is ruining us. And then when they're not doing things to benefit us as a collective culturally, we complain and moan about it. So that's
Yeah, yeah,
why I created this section of Equal Start. So we've got positive role models in the communities that the youngsters can look up to and say, look, you don't always have to be, fast or good at sports or football or be a musician or want to be rapper or a roadman. He said there's people that's doing positive things without having that kind of profile or background, and
yeah,
that's
most
how we're going to get
definitely.
more people on. Mm.
Yeah,
The more we do that
100%.
and collect with the collaborative partners and illustrate that, the more we can move away from all that. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's funny enough. Do you know anyone else that will think that is that kind of on have that same kind of values as us with all that?
Yeah, I've got a couple of people I think you should reach out to. A couple
Mm.
of my friends have got their own little businesses, and we got Tori. She's got her own jewelry business.
Oh, what she was at your birthday?
Nah, she was meant to be there. She was on her way, and something happened, so she missed out. But yeah, she's got a skating brand as well. So yeah, there's quite a few bits and pieces she does.
And I saw
So
that.
yeah.
I saw that fella as well. The one that he's like a personal trainer that was sitting next to me on the table at your
Oh
birthday.
yeah, yeah. We got Alex. Yeah, Alex. Alex is doing his thing as well.
Yeah, well, he more
Personal
than doing
trainer.
these things. You tell me that business is enough for him to take care of his mortgage now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's
He's
no
been
joke.
he's been self-employed for a good 10 years now. So he's doing his thing, man.
Yeah, I thought.
He's not a joke, man.
Yeah, I've said because most of the personal trainers that I see, they're always kind of struggling and they have to supplement it with like working for gyms because their private
Yeah,
clients can't sustain them.
and that's what he used to do. He used to work in a gym, and then he realized like he can do it himself. So he moved away from that and he started his own business, and he hasn't looked back.
Fun enough, you know what he told me? A lot of his clientele's around this City Mile, you know? You see,
Yeah,
like when you go
yeah,
at
yeah,
Liverpool Street and they said a lot of his
yeah,
clients
yeah.
around there. And he said
But
it's mostly white women.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
shocked.
got
I said, how did you break into that kind of sector? Because I said, I'm trying to get Kayla to get Mother Nature, because because where I live in Wimbledon, um,
yeah,
I'm trying to get into the village. So I
yeah.
said, if you can get into the village, I said, you
Laughing.
you get all the yummy mummies up there, they're high net worth people. I said, then
Yeah,
you won't have
yeah,
to worry about being stuck to, like a Oliver Bonas or the Marks and Spencers or Waitrose. They said that they probably know someone that can just put you in there and give you a run, give you a listing without having to
but
jump
again,
over them hoops and having to be, oh, what
yeah.
do you need? Oh, where can I go? Yeah, running all around the place.
But with
Mm.
personal training, what I've noticed with like the people who do like the higher worth people in the city, it's all word of mouth. So if one woman is doing losing weight fast, she'll tell her friends, tell her colleagues, and then they're
Mm.
like, "Oh, give me on to him," or and then that's how
Word
your
of
little
mouth
business works.
advertising.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Word of mouth is the best way. You can do
Mm.
all the social media you want, but sometimes word of mouth is the one that actually gets you the clientele, and that's what's happened.
No,
That's
no,
what
it's
happened.
true, it's true. Because when I used to do my Utopia events in the bar, and
Yeah,
the general manager used to do all this kind of that's what they call it search engine optimization.
yeah,
And he's doing all that. And I said, but he said you've got a recruitment consultant across the road from the bar, and they still think it's called Barcia. So I said,
yeah,
how are you not your local demographic? I said the people are not going to travel that far. Obviously, you do get them, but you don't want a basis of trying to get people that are out of the borough, out of the area, to be coming there when your locals don't know what you're doing.
yeah,
Well,
yeah,
that's those are the footfall that you get. Oh, I've just come in from work. Oh, for
yeah,
you
yeah,
fancy a drink? Oh, let's go and listen to some music before we go home.
yeah,
Yes, I
yeah,
said, yeah,
yeah,
you need to be opening just before, well, not just before, just after office hours. So they come in and see it as like a community base that can relax before it gets to like 10, 11 o'clock before it turns into like the
yeah.
club version.
Yeah, it should be open from.
He's like,
It should
well, mm.
it should be open from 4 o'clock. That's when most of the people, most of my office workers, by 4 o'clock, they're ready to go and have a drink. Like,
Yes, yeah. Well, you remember, not all of us can be operations managers. The grunts can't leave that early. They have to
I
stay
know.
to 5:30 at least, if
But
not
that's the
longer.
luckily we have like flexible hours, so most people can some leave at 4 o'clock. So
Is it?
like, yeah, so if you start early enough, you can leave at 4. So it depends, obviously, what time you start. So there's no
Yeah, it's
like,
true. Because when I used to be in maintenance, I used to do what 7 to 4. But to be fair, it's scheduled, and then you'd have to have a week of 7 to 4, a week of 8 to 5. It's only
oh,
certain agency places where you kind of maybe a one man engineer or one man site, and you're favored the security light you that you could get away with that. But more time they wanted you to stick to the regulated hours or the hours
Yeah,
agreed by the agency.
that makes sense. But luckily, my business is not it's corporate, but not corporate. Like it's not like fixed. So a lot of
Mm.
things is quite flexible.
Okay.
So
But
you can
yeah, see,
start
see.
when you want.
Yeah, well, to be fair, have you thought about maybe you see like where I used to do the facilities maintenance? Remember, I had a couple of pop-up shops in buildings I used to work in,
Yeah,
especially around this time of year, Black History Month and things like that.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, so if you got anything like that, maybe some of the office spaces you've worked and they have their little pop-up shops or like, events, you can supply them. And then
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
might
So
find a corporate client that says, "Oh, what's this? This is rather nice."
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Obviously, my workplace don't know what I do behind the scenes, so I need
Okay,
to
okay.
um yeah, I need to just see how I can work that in somehow. Maybe like a Christmas party or something. But
Yeah, yeah.
I need to work on that.
Before I tore my ACL, yeah, I was working at Dean Street, Tottenham Court Road,
Mm.
and I had the thing, I had the marinade at work, and I just told the man, "Tell me what you think of this." And he said, "Oh, this is nice. Who made this?" I said, "I did." So what happened? He went and told the receptionist, this Ukrainian receptionist, and she said, "Oh,
Okay.
Sean, we have a pop-up shop that we run every Thursday, so it'd be serious that we could say, oh, our resident engineer also makes jet seasoning." And
Yeah,
from
yeah.
doing that one, because it was like a kind of company thing, they put me in two other buildings within that year in the local area. And to be fair,
Okay.
I sold well in there. The first one
Yeah,
I sold out, and the other one I only had two jars left. And
yeah,
they
yeah.
contacted me afterwards as well. Some of them emailed me afterwards, said, "Oh, how are you doing? I read a thing." One of them said, I live near you in Wandsworth. Maybe we can meet up and thing, and I'll get some more seasoning from you." So yeah.
You see there?
Yeah. So I think, but after me, I've been lapsed with like the newsletters and the updates because I created all these kind of facilities and I don't really use them. Well, I haven't been really
Mm.
using them. So yeah, it's thing. But yeah, I'm sure if you
Okay.
do that, so oh yeah, especially around the calendar of events, like carnival time, I think you could have sold even then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
real
carnival, you could
Christmas.
have gone down and said, yeah, come
Summer.
get the thing. Mm.
I think I'll definitely, if I'm still, let me not say that, but for the summer party next year, I'll definitely have to get involved because I'll get
Yeah,
myself
yeah.
right there.
Is it because you want to
And
remain behind the scenes, like the puppeteer, like
yeah, that's
Michael
the thing.
Corleone?
The thing is, I could probably talk to someone and get it on the summer party, and no one would notice me anyway.
Mm.
Like, and just be like, "Look, we got a new brand. Try it out. Blah blah blah. We'll see where
Yeah,
it
but
takes
then
us."
one of your colleagues might see one day said, "Oh, Jason, I've seen you. I've seen that Darkside Rum Punch. I see you online with this with Equal Start talking about it. I said, what's this you do? You haven't told us. Yeah, they might, you coming out, they might see you.
I know, I know, I know.
So you
That's the
can't
only
keep
problem.
forever. Hmm?
That's why I don't really like putting my name to the face or the face to the name. So
To be
it is
fair,
what it
remember
is, man.
some people sell things according to their personality and their likability factor.
That's
Mm,
true. But it depends on your brand, innit? It depends on
mm,
your brand. So like even when people reach out to us, it's always like hi Darkside. It's not like hi Jason. It's
mm,
people don't really know who is behind the brand. So
mm.
so yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, I heard that. All right then, cuz. Well, I'll be seeing you in the afternoon anyway.
Yeah, in about
Um,
15 hours.
mm. So thanks for coming on today.
No problem. Thanks for inviting me, man. It's been a long
Mm,
time coming, but obviously I had to get in.
mm. And where there's people, there's power. Justice in our time.